Why do we wear hijab? This is an amazing question, and I think a lot of us have this question sitting in the back of our minds, and we often don't question it enough or take the time to truly learn the beautiful meaning behind it. So I wanted to dive deeper into why we wear hijab, in hopes that maybe it'll make it more sense to those who don't understand it. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing some notes that I've gathered as I learn about this myself, because calm down, I'm not a scholar, okay? I'm just someone who loves to share what I learn in hopes of spreading knowledge about Islam. So if I make a mistake, feel free to correct me. I'm not going to take it personal, as long as you do it respectfully, obviously. I'm a human at the end of the day, and I make mistakes, so it's okay. Okay, so first and foremost, hijab is an act of worship. It's a command from Allah. It's not a choice. I heard a lot of people say it's a choice. It's not a choice. We must wear it. In Surah An-Nur, verse 24-31, Muslim women are instructed to draw their veils over their chests and not display their beauty except to certain family male members. And that includes your father, your brothers, your husband, your father-in-law, your uncles, your nephews, and little kids that haven't hit puberty yet. And obviously women. And then in Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 33-59, women are told to cover themselves with outer garments for modesty and protection. So basically, hijab is an act of worship and obedience, similar to fasting and praying. So it helps us stay aware and connected to Allah. Okay, second reasoning is protection and dignity. The hijab is described as a shield that protects a woman from being objectified and sexualized, because in both ancient and modern societies, women are heavily judged by their appearance, and they're pressured into these unrealistic beauty standards. So when the hijab comes into play, what it does is it shifts the focus from physical appearance back to a woman's character and intellect and values, which reminds the world that we are more than just our appearance. So in Islam, women are highly valued. The reason Allah commands us to cover is because our beauty is so precious, it's not meant for everyone to see. No. Imagine you own a really beautiful diamond. Would you take it out and let everybody touch it and take it? No. You would cover it, you would guard it, and you would only show it to certain people that you trust, like your family. And so in the same way, women's beauty is valued and it deserves to be protected. Third reasoning, it's a symbol of identity. So when we wear this hijab, we are recognized as Muslim believers, and it's a visible sign of faith. So there's a whole history behind it. I won't get into it in this video because I don't have time, but if you do want to hear the history behind it, let me know. I'll talk about it in another video. Next is Haya, which is, sorry guys, I had to turn on the light because I always manage to film when the sun is setting. But Haya is what I like to describe it as is the modesty of the heart, or the modesty of the inner heart. And Haya goes for both men and women, not just women. So basically, Haya is a spiritual state, and I can get into it in more details in another video, so let me know if you're interested. But it's basically the spiritual state. Hijab is not just about clothing. So hijab nurtures this by nurtures Haya by creating boundaries, limiting vanity, which is things that have no purpose, and constantly reminding hijabis that girls who cover that they are representing their faith. So it's basically a physical action that reinforces an inner spiritual value. So again, I can get into it in more details, but I don't have time to do it in this video, so let me know if you're interested. Okay, and then the last reasoning I'm going to be uncovering for today's video is self-discipline and spiritual reminder. So when we're wearing hijab, it serves as a constant reminder of Allah's presence. So for a lot of us, including myself, when we wear hijab, it makes us more mindful of how we behave, how we speak, and carry ourselves. And so when I'm wearing it, I'm aware that I'm representing Islam everywhere I go. So I strive to show the best character, because la subhanallah, one person's action can shape how others perceive Islam, and we never want to give a negative or bad impression of Islam. And yeah, so that's all for today. There's obviously so many more reasonings, and I can get into more details, but I can't uncover it all in one video. So if you guys want a part 2, or like you guys have specific questions you want to ask, leave them down in the comment section. I'll try my best to answer and learn with you guys, inshallah. And yeah, I really hope you guys learned from this, and assalamu alaikum.